Hi, this is Phil Taylor, and this is my OMG interview. I'm filming a reality TV show right now called Trinity to the World. It's about breaking artists from Trinidad and Tobago internationally, and currently right now we're in the casting arena right now. I don't, basically about a year and a half ago, me and my team, Robert Venable and LePhare, we came down and did a talent search label showcase, MovieTowne Fiesta Plaza, searching for new talent in Trinidad and Tobago, and we were so blown away by the talent that I decided not to leave. So I've been working here along with Gene with new up-and-coming talent, and getting my feet a little bit more on the foundation of what's going on down here, and getting more in tune with what's going on in the scene, both with the artists and the culture. And we've been able to build a pretty nice buzz of what we're doing with Mayd Musik. And we were originally just doing basically like a docu-series, kind of like just documenting what we were doing with the artists in the studio. But we decided to turn it into a more competitive nature and actually have a little bit more of an incentive with what we're doing. So that's why we've turned it into a reality series called Trinity to the World. Yeah, I'm a producer. I'm an artist as well, and a singer and a songwriter. Like, that's the thing about our label. Like, everybody on our team is a writer, a producer, as well as an artist. So, having that mindset, we really try to go out of our way to do what's best for the artist, because we're artists ourselves. So, the whole entire point of our team really is to kind of cut out a lot of the middlemen and a lot of the fat, wasteful spending and things that happen in the industry that really take away from the artists and their ability to run a successful business. And that's a big part of what we do. Like I said before, we were basically just going through not a casting process, but just a documenting process of the artists we were producing. And now we've actually chiseled it down to an actual synopsis where, in order to most effectively get the artists heard, we have to do everything in a very time-efficient manner, right? So what we're doing right now is a casting process, an open online submission, where artists can submit 1 to 3 songs, a headshot, biography, and 100 words or less expressing why they believe they should be the next star to break out of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is an open casting call to the whole entire country. We will pick 30 out of however many submissions we get, and those 30 will perform and do a screen test on November 7th at Voss Lounge. Shout out to Voss Lounge, our sponsor. And on November 17th, we will have dwindled down 15 out of those 30, and we will be selecting the 5 contestants that will go on to be the official cast members, the first 5 official cast members of Trinity to the World on November 17th. That's the public event as well. You just enter online via email at trinitytotheworld@gmail.com. That's with a 2, so TRINI2, the number 2, the world @gmail.com. And you could obviously also hit us up on Facebook, Mayd Musik, with a Y and a K, or Trinity to the World on Facebook as well. Right. So like I said before, everything that we had done was just kind of more of a documenting a process of capturing what we've been doing, but there wasn't really like a defined purpose besides like we want to break these artists. So I got with my friend Don, who's been on the show HBO Treme. He's urban music supervisor. He's also a director and a writer, and he loved the concept of the show. We chiseled in. We kind of started chiseling down the actual, the structure that we would need in order to break the artist and do it in a time-efficient manner. So we came up with a synopsis, a treatment. I also collaborated with Romano Francois from Montage Pro and Resolve Productions TT. And so all 3 of us kind of came together, and it came up with this brilliant idea to do an open casting call all over again, now that it's a new animal, now that we have Don on board, Don Bartholomew from HBO Treme. And once we get the actual storyline for all the cast members, all of those cast members, all 5 of them, will come to the States. They will live in the same house together, and they will compete for a 2-record deal. So the audience will be able to see a lot of these artists leaving home for the first time, them integrating into a new culture, and also living together and competing against each other at the same time. So there's a lot of different elements in there that I think are going to be very interesting for the show. No, I just I felt like, you know, Trinidad, like, you know, chose me too in a weird way. Like, that's not like in like an egotistical way, but just be like, just the way that things fell into place and the people that I happened to get on board. And not to say that there haven't been challenges and will continue to be challenges as we do things differently than what's the norm in the industry standard here, and just the industry period. You know, we wanted to brand our label and our production company uniquely in a way that no one else, you know, has previously done. So we intentionally wanted to go somewhere where we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what it was going to sound like. We didn't know, you know, what the outcome would be. And fortunately, you know, I believe that because we took that step out and walked out in faith, like, you know, we've been rewarded to an extent, and we've seen a lot of amazing talent, and we're just blown away by the passion of the artists here and their drive and their commitment to their craft. So, you know, it's just been a pleasure, so I can't really leave. You know, there's too much music to make. The best lesson is to, if you've got a vision with your creativity, whatever it be, whether you're a painter or an architect or what, it's like you have to just stick to that vision, and you're gonna lose some people on the way, you're gonna gain some people, but you find out who your real friends are. It's like any other, you know, entrepreneurial business. And you just stick with your vision and keep your emotions in check, and just, you know, don't let anybody rattle you. You know, you gotta just stick with the blueprint, and don't lose your focus. That's the key, without a doubt. Yeah, you gotta realize that when those things come, that it's not, that's a test. You know, it's trying to get you off of your original mission of what you came here to do. And, you know, we came down here to break artists internationally, and fortunately, it seems like every single time, you know, we were about to throw in the towel, or like this situation got really bad or whatever, then something else better would happen afterwards that would elevate what we were doing to a new level. So it's just really been a blessing, and we're just excited to take this to the next level and really give these artists the limelight that they deserve. You know, submissions: 1 to 3 songs, cover, original, a headshot or pic. Any video links that you have, social media handles, and 100 words or less, whether it be in a video or text, expressing why you should be the next star to break out of Trinidad and Tobago. And that's trini2theworld@gmail.com, TRINI, the number 2, theworld@gmail.com. November 7th, the top 30 contestants will have a screenshot and perform 1 song. We're gonna chisel that down to 15. On November 10th, we announced those 15, and November 17th will be the public performance at Lost Lounge that everybody should come to, because it's going to be real lit. The biggest one so far probably would have to be when I came back here to get things rolling with the show again after we got Don Bartholomew on board. We had this song, Gene and I had this song that we made that we wanted to potentially use for Carnival and try to, you know, collaborate with a soca artist. But it was kind of more like on an urban, groovy soca crossover vibe, you know, something that we thought could internationally translate. And we went and stayed at my partner's house, Aaron Charles, over in San Juan when we first came through. And it just so happened that Voice is his childhood friend from the age of 2, and he's living in the backyard, and we're, you know, it's our second day there, and Voice is like, why don't you come over to my studio tonight and come check us? And I was like, okay. I was like, Voice lives in your backyard with the and so we came in at just like the perfect timing at the end of one of his sessions, and played him the track, and he just fell in love with it. And now that song is actually going to be the theme song for Trini the World. Voice is going to perform and write on it. So that I would say was one of those OMG moments, because it's like, we didn't plan that out. You know, we didn't, you know, premeditate any of that. No one else had heard that track yet. We literally did it just before we came from New Orleans down here. And yeah, so that was a huge blessing. And like another one of those things that makes us feel, they just kind of line things up where it's like, okay, there's things happening here. We're here for a reason. And that was one of those affirming moments for sure. So Voice on the The voice on the theme song for Turning the World is kind of the icing on the cake to validate everything we're doing so far. I'm pretty excited about that. Thanks for viewing on OMG. You can check us out at facebook.com/TaylorMade Music or facebook.com/Turning to the World. Peace.